Today I'm going to show you how to make an impossible pie. And it's really cool because when it bakes, it produces 3 different layers, a bottom kind of a crust layer, a middle kind of a custard layer, and then a top more browned crust layer. And so that's why it's called an impossible pie. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to add all of the ingredients to a blender minus the shredded coconut, 2 cups of whole milk, and we're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 Celsius. 4 eggs, 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of white granulated sugar, and then I have 1/2 cup of butter, and I'm just going to melt this just until it's barely melted and not really hot, and then pour that in as well. And I normally just use the pulse on my blender. Okay, just like that, 10, 15 seconds, 20 seconds at the most is all we need. And then what I want to do is I'll just remove this, add the coconut. This is 1 cup of coconut. And I'm using sweetened shredded coconut, but you could use unsweetened as well. And instead of blending it, I'm just going to stir and fold it in. And then just take a 9-inch or 10-inch pie plate and grease it with shortening or butter. And then we'll just pour this in. And then into the oven it goes. And we're going to bake it for 45 to 50 minutes till it gets nice and golden brown and very slightly jiggly in the middle. And when it comes out of the oven, it'll look something like this. Most likely it'll have puffed up a bit while baking, and that's totally normal. You can check it with a toothpick, and if the toothpick comes out clean in the center, it's ready to go. And there, if you tap on it, there's gonna be a slight jiggle right there in the middle. And now just let this cool for 30 to 45 minutes. What's gonna happen is it'll sink in a little bit, and that's totally fine and normal. And you notice a nice golden brown coconut crust has formed on the top. Really awesome. And then I just have it sitting on my wire cookie rack. And then when it cools, you can come in here and cut through it a bit. And there we go. It's kind of hard to see the bottom layer, but it definitely has a bottom crust that formed. And then of course the top. And then the middle is like a custard. Pretty awesome. Come in here. Show you what it looks like. So the bite really has a custardy center. And a little crust that formed on the bottom and then a crust on top. If you like custard, if you like coconut, if you like quiche, if you like flan, then you will probably enjoy this pie. If you don't like those things, then I wouldn't bother trying it because you probably won't like this pie because it's very similar to those things. Take care. Time for me to dive into this. Oh yeah.